Hi, and welcome to Chef Rey's Treasures of Food. It's all about color with Chef Rey's Treasures of Food. If there's no color on the plate, I'm not gonna eat. I wanna eat before I taste the food, so therefore there has to be color on that white plate. Simple as that.
I keep running to my dreams, I'm a dreamer, baby. Read a caption from a chick talking down, baby. Said don't date a dreamer past a certain age. If you stop dreaming, living like a slave. Keep me motivated, I don't wanna best chick. I'm so underrated, faith keep me on my
Hi, and welcome to Chef Rey's Treasures of Food. What's in your cup? So today I decided that I wanted to do, it's summertime, right? It's NBA playoff time. Who doesn't love a refresher, meaning a nice, cool drink that refreshes, rehydrates, makes the body recover quick? So I decided I was gonna reach back and do two of my juices that I actually used to juice for the Houston Rockets. And two of the favorites that they love, the number one, of course, was fresh watermelon juice. And the second was my fresh cucumber. So on today's episode, I'm gonna call it the refresher or the rehydrate. And I'm gonna show you a quick, easy, simple process, how you actually can make the juice. It holds for 3 to 5 days in your refrigerator. And not only that, if you wanna take it to the next level, you even can bottle them. That way you just grab and go. Today we're gonna talk about fresh juice that's gonna rehydrate, refresh, and gonna keep you cool throughout the summer. And for those that like a little alcoholic beverage to add to it, add your little spirit, whatever you choose to. But in the meantime, let's get started. Well, off camera, you guys don't get to see all the craziness that goes on. So sometimes when we come back in, I'm laughing, and I'm still laughing about what I just said. But nonetheless, I'm gonna show you a quick, simple process of making a simple syrup. And the reason why I like to make a simple syrup and use my simple syrup as the sweetener, I just think it's healthier. So simple syrup is basically 1 part sugar, 1 part water. And actually, I use a little bit more water. We've got 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. And basically, all you want to happen here in a stainless pot for the sugar to dissolve. So I'm gonna pour it in a container, place it in the refrigerator, and let it cool down some. When we're ready to sweeten our cucumber juice, we will use this. Alrighty? So we've got our simple syrup made. It's in the refrigerator cooling down. Watermelon juice. Now, there are several restaurants out there in the industry that make fresh watermelon juice. And what I'm always amazed by is the price on a glass of watermelon juice in a restaurant. Most of the time it's like $5.95, $6.95, to where you can actually buy, as I did this morning, the whole watermelon for $2.50. That's on sale, but regular, probably $3.50. But nonetheless, it is watermelon season. They're ripe, they're sweet. And usually, I always tell people to buy seedless. It said seedless, but there are some seeds in it. So, watermelon juice, easy, quick. It's not rocket scientist. So all you have to do is whatever blender you have. I'm using my Ninja. You don't have to have a $600 Vitamix to do what we're gonna do today. So whatever blender you have, it will do, alrighty? So the watermelon juice was one of James Harden's favorites. It was a great to rehydrate for him, as well as doing recovery after post game. And to keep it with that earthiness taste is that I actually cut out of the watermelon some of the rind as well. That way I retain that earthiness of the watermelon, because it is a root vegetable. Alrighty, so we're gonna fill this up. I don't add any water to the watermelon juice because it is what? Watermelon. So we're gonna take our top, and I'm gonna hit my power, and we're gonna pulse it on high for about 1.5 minutes. Alrighty, so we've got our first container, and we've blended it. And so you're gonna take a fine mesh strainer, or whatever strainer you have, but this one is the extra mesh. That way I only have to strain it once. And I tell people Don't push the pulp through, just kind of let it strain. As that drain, we'll start with another container. Alrighty, so we've got our second round ready to strain. And as you can see, that I had a large watermelon, so it's quite a bit of juice. So we're gonna finish letting that drain. And while that's draining, I'm going to begin to slice my first round of cucumbers. Just take a whole cucumber and I just slice it in circles into the blender here. And we're gonna do roughly about 3 cucumbers per round, and we'll add roughly about 1.5 cups of water. And you can just see how natural and refreshed this really is. So I added no simple syrup. It's just basically watermelon. Now, the beautiful thing about making fresh juices, if you want to add a combination to it, so say if you want to make a pineapple watermelon, so you would just blend up some of your fresh pineapple. I'm a lover of mango. You can just add, blend up fresh mango with the melon as you're blending it. So let's get us the garnish here. I love fresh oranges. Take some orange here, of course. I'm a lover of mint in my drinks. Cheers to summertime. That's good. Okay, family, so we're moving on to our fresh cucumber water. Now, the only difference is with the cucumber, we're actually gonna render water back into the blender as this blends. So we're gonna add roughly 1.5 cups of water. Put our lid on it here, and we're gonna repeat the process that we did with the watermelon. Alrighty, so our first container is ready to be strained. Man, and I tell you what, if you were here on set with us, it smells like literally a tropical resort in here, because between the watermelon, this fresh cucumber, it just has an amazing freshness to it. So we've got our first one draining, and we're going to start our second container. Okay, this is our second round here. We'll strain it. And you don't want to peel the cucumber. You actually want to use every bit of the cucumber, all of it. That's where all the nutrition is in the skin. Okay, family, so we've got our cucumber. It's ready, and as you can see, that's 12 large cucumbers, and we literally have 5 liters of fresh cucumber water. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of acid back to it, so I'm going to add about 1.5 limes, as well as lemon juice. Okay, so I know there's different variations of cucumber water that people do. A lot of times it's so light, it actually looks just like water with just a little bit of green in it. But as you can see, we actually have the true greenness of cucumber. So now I'm gonna get our simple syrup out the refrigerator. And if you'll, as you can see, once it cools down, the simple syrup is literally clear. Alrighty, so this is going to be our sweetener, and I'm going to start with just 1 cup of our simple syrup to add as our sweetener here. 1 cup of our simple syrup to sweeten it. So, as I stated, for me, I don't want it oversweet because I actually want to be able to taste the freshness of the cucumber. That's good. Piece of mint at the bottom of my glass. I'm gonna add my ice. I love pineapple, so I'm gonna put me a piece of pineapple in there and let it float with my mint. That's refreshing. Summer, summer, summertime. We all know that song. But anyway, this has been a great fun episode because it actually began to prepare me for what? Summertime. Not only that, we have graduations coming up. The fact that 30%, 37% of us are vaccinated. Again, quick PSA, if you're not vaccinated, please go get vaccinated. I'm still living, nothing's grown on me. Matter of fact, with these fresh drinks, I actually look a bit more youthful today. But nonetheless, thank you for watching Chef Rey's Treasures of Food this week. God bless.